Hello, everybody, and welcome to Life as I See It with your hostess, Dina Nierenberg. And with me today, I have Tsirel Braun. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, my pleasure. This has been a really, really long time coming. We've been talking about this for months.
For a long time.
Right.
Months, definitely.
Yeah, and we're at the glorious Bay Cafe, located right here in the heart of Sheepshead Bay in Brooklyn, New York. This place is amazing. It's like a second home to me. I love the staff. I love the food. I love everything about it. Company's great. It's beautiful. It's right off of the ocean. It's right off of the Sheepshead Bay. So please come join me at some point. Wow. So Tsirel, tell me, I know that you like to go camping. Tell me a little bit about that.
So I started camping probably a decade and a half ago.
It's a long time.
Yeah, a long time ago. I grew up with my father having LL Bean catalogs, if you remember those.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cabela's catalogs.
That's right, that's right.
Back in the day before the internet.
Oh yeah.
And I used to just literally go through the catalogs and just love the camping gear. And I used to just imagine myself just one of those sleeping under the stars, having a campfire. And I have a brother who is also an avid camper. And sometimes we both reminisce about those catalogs that my father had back then, and we name colors based on LL Bean colors, like the spruce green.
Oh, I love spruce green.
Yeah, cobalt blue.
Nice.
So yeah, so I love camping. I love what it does to the body, the mind, the soul, the heart. How it brings people together, how it crosses all different types of Jews or people that we camp with. There are no barriers, and it's just a very accepting and healthy place. It's very wholesome.
Nice, nice. The only real experience I have with camping is while watching the Brady Bunch.
Oh, wow.
And when they go camping, I'm like, hey, I want to do that. That looks like a lot of fun. Then again, a lot of what the Brady Bunch did looked like a lot of fun.
That's like a planned setup, and that's like very. It's not as organic as when we go camping.
I know. That's like done on a Hollywood set.
Yes.
No bug, no bear.
Yes, nothing.
No lion, tiger, or oh my will come into their tent.
We do deal with animals.
I was going to ask
We
you.
do.
Oh my gosh, that's the biggest question I have about camping.
Yeah.
What tries to come into your tent?
So it depends where you're located. Further west into New Jersey, bears, raccoons.
Oh my.
Sometimes you have fishers, which is a little bit like a weasel in the same family.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You don't see them often, but they do come out. You can have coyotes, however you pronounce them. Some people call it coyotes. You do have them. You hear them howling at night. We do have owls, a lot of different birds. There's a lot of vultures and falcons and hawks, and lots of just forest animals, rabbits, hares.
Wow.
So when we go camping in bear country, you need to lock up your food.
Sure.
And you need bear cans, or we normally leave the food in the car.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's just, it's very dangerous to have the food near you. I have 2 tents that were attacked by bears.
Oh, wow.
And they are goners. Like,
right.
They were torn. I mean, they were shredded.
Shredded to pieces.
Their paws are so enormous. They just, it's unbelievable.
Slits through them, yeah.
But I had more encounters with bears.
More encounters?
Yeah.
Right.
We've seen a lot of them.
What
Black
have you
bears.
learned through your encounters with bears?
You eventually learn to really stay calm and make a lot of noise and make yourself bigger and louder than the bear.
Really?
That's really the way to do it. Now I always have a bear horn on me.
So you just go...
No, it's actually, you press it, it's compressed with air. And when you release it and press it, it's incredibly loud. It's like a loud siren.
Right.
It scares away the bears and scares away people sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like a great weapon to take on the train.
It's really loud. Yes, it's really loud. You also learn that we are in their home. We're in their habitat, and we need to respect that. We need to respect the space of all the animals, nature, flowers, grass. Keep the place clean, no trash,
Right.
no littering, and just respect that we don't live here. We're just
Right.
visitors,
Right.
and they actually live here. This is their home, and we cannot destroy it
Right.
because humans really destroy nature.
I know. It's
So
so
it's really a
horrible.
terrible story.
Yeah.
So avid campers are usually very conscious of the environment, conscious about Earth. We leave no trace. We keep the place spotless. We have garbage bags with us,
Right.
and we do not do anything to invite animals
Right.
in terms of food. How
The car.
yeah.
Everything.
So that's in bear country. Normally we have raccoons, skunks, just the usual, lots of bugs,
Yeah.
bees and flies and mosquitoes and
Yeah.
whatever.
The things
but
that we have here.
yeah, but
all
we
the
have bug zappers and traps and whatnot. They don't really bother you. I mean, you might get
You might get
you
stung
know,
by a
little
mosquito a
bit
couple times.
here and there. Yeah, you know, of course, our ticks. But you learn how to gear up and what to have. I use essential oils that,
A lavender and eucalyptus. And so,
citronella, cloves, peppermint. It depends for which bugs. Every type of bug has a different
different
type.
thing. Oh, wow.
Usually I take an array and I check like what's there in the neighborhood. You know?
It's in the neighborhood,
And then I
and these
just
are the
take out-
essential oils I need to bring
Yeah,
in honor of
that's what I
that bug
do.
or whatever.
Like I had a lot of citronella essential oils with me this time. I don't like chemicals, so I don't use DEET or Deep or Off, or I don't use that.
Oh, well, that's good. So it's very
so
natural.
You
That's
learn
good.
you learn a lot of things. You
Yeah.
learn how to go natural. You learn how to also deal with when you don't have electricity.
Right, that didn't even occur to me, but yeah, you have no
No
electricity.
bathrooms. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to deal with it. I have a camping toilet.
Oh, really?
I do. It's a bucket, and it has a toilet seat that gets snapped on. Inside it gets lined with a commode liner that has an absorbent pad. We use cedar wood shavings. Every time a person uses it, you just dump shavings. It keeps the smell away.
Oh, wow.
It's odor free. Yeah.
It's great to know.
And
Great to
yeah,
know.
and if you're in the woods in the wild, you use decomposing bags.
You're gonna have to show me a
But
picture
we do not.
afterwards.
I don't throw out bags in nature.
Right.
Whatever comes in goes out. We take it out into the garbage dumps and.
Wow.
Yeah, for electricity we use solar.
Nice.
A lot
Okay,
of
that's
solar
great.
panels.
That's great.
I have solar lights, all sorts, string lights, regular bulbs, lighting for the tent, lighting for our canopies. I also have a lot of rechargeables. I charge up on Thursday night or Wednesday night, depending on where we go. Charge up a lot of lighting. You can't even. I have a massive bag, just in case.
Just in case.
Shabbos goes out. I put in new lights for Matzah Shabbos if they're if they work on rechargeables, rechargeable batteries. But if they work on solar, then they get the sun all of Shabbos, so we don't have to change those.
You know, right.
Just keep them out. They do the work.
Yeah, whatever can be
Yeah.
done naturally seems like that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love nature.
It's a serious
I love nature.
experience.
Yeah,
and
it
I
sounds
really
it.
recommend.
Not for the faint of heart.
Well,
You have to think that I may just meet a bear or a raccoon or what.
not everywhere. We don't have bears in a lot of the areas. There are no bears. It's really certain areas get the bears. Certain areas have bears, but they don't come into the grounds.
Real interesting.
Yeah,
so
like
they kind of stay
farmers-
in their lair and that's it.
Farms are usually safer because the farmers put electric fencing to keep the animals safe. So we know farms are usually safer. And some private properties are also a little bit safer. They have wiring around that
Got it. That will keep
the
out
bears
these
keep
animals.
out. Yes,
Right.
deer stay out, bears stay out. So.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're
Wow.
safe.
So yeah.
Camping is safe.
So you go camping on farmland a lot, also.
We do a lot of farmland. We do a lot of forest. We try to stick to places that have a lot of shade,
Sure.
a lot of trees. Like that's really what we look for. Lots of trees and grass that is soft that our stakes could go in, so
course.
tents don't go flying.
That's right.
So there's a lot of thought that goes into where we camp. We check the weather all week.
Right.
All week.
Right.
And I make a decision by Wednesday where we're going to be.
Right.
I follow the weather to the north, south, east, and west, meaning east into Long Island, north into upstate Connecticut, Pennsylvania, west is southern Pennsylvania,
Right.
western New Jersey. Then we go south into Delaware and Maryland. We go as far south as Maryland.
Wow.
I literally chase the weather. I check where it's going to be dry.
Where it's going to be great.
Yeah,
That's-
2 weeks ago I found a literal sliver of dry forecast, and it poured everywhere except for where we were.
Wow.
We didn't have rain. I literally worked on this for about a week,
Sure.
and we found our dry little. I follow the radar.
Sure.
I follow the
you
weather.
become a pro at it. Sure. You should
Yes.
become a meteorologist in your spare time.
And I check where it's going to be dry, and then I start going on all different camping apps to find who has land in the center of the dry areas.
Oh wow! So you really put your heart and soul and everything into it.
We check the clouds all the time, like direction, size, what kind they are.
Wow!
Like we're crazy.
Oh, I love it.
We
I love
want dry weather.
You need dry weather. Yeah.
We got stormed out this weekend.
You did.
Only overnight Motzei Shabbos. Saturday night.
Saturday night.
And Sunday morning. Horrendous thunderstorm. I slept so well because I love the thunder and lightning. I slept really well, but I did have some leakage. I have a brand new tent.
I was going to ask you, like,
going
what's it
back
made of, and
because I had some leakage. So there's when you get camping gear, you need to check that it's waterproof,
very
and water
waterproof.
resistant.
Yes. Yeah.
And you check the ratings on it. I happen to have gotten a tent that had amazing ratings. I got it at a good price. I don't buy Walmart tents. I buy better gear.
Yeah, you spring for it. Look, this is what you love to do.
I have a cord tent,
nice.
an 18-foot, 12-person
Wow.
cord, which is
my.
enormous. It's really, really large. It's terrible in the rain. If it's going to rain, I don't want to deal with packing it in the rain, even though it's waterproof and it keeps us dry. But I don't want to deal with packing in the rain. So there's a way to deal with that. When you ventilate the tent, you open windows all around, and you get cross ventilation. And because the tent is made of the same material as umbrellas,
Really?
yes, some thicker, some the same denier or whatever they're called. I forgot the word. I think it's denier. Thickness. So you make sure nothing touches the tent walls. Because just like when you put your finger on an umbrella and push, the rain will come through.
Right.
But when it's tight, there's no rain coming through. The tent works in the same mechanism. You want your tent pulled tight.
Big umbrella.
Yeah, exactly. You
Right.
stake it down really tight, and you make sure nothing is touching the walls, and you stay dry.
Nice.
You stay dry, and it's amazing to hear the rain. We've been
Being
stormed
against
out.
your
Yeah,
tents.
it is such an unbelievable experience, especially when you're sleeping and it's just like
Coming
pitter
down.
patter coming down. It is amazing.
Nice.
I love that.
Nice.
I hate packing in the rain, but I love sleeping in the rain.
Sleeping in the rain. Yeah.
When we're all inside the tent,
Yeah.
safe, it's great.
12-person tents. I didn't even know that
It's
they came that
enormous.
size.
Oh, they come
That's
in even
great.
20% and
Really?
larger.
I can't even imagine how
And
big
then there
it
are
must be.
commercial sizes,
Oh, the commercials. Yeah, those I've
this is-
eaten under.
These are personal. They call them personal tents.
personal tents.
Family tents, yeah.
Nice.
So we've had 8 mattresses in it,
Uh-huh.
and we were stuck in the rain, and we had our tables and camping chairs in the center, and we had our meals in the tent while it rained, while it was pouring outside.
Right.
It was great.
Yeah. There's
We were-
nothing quite like the air mattress. Right? I love air mattresses.
So I stopped using air mattresses because if you don't have electricity and you don't have a battery
gonna be
pack,
Blowing up a lot of air.
you're stuck. So I have self-inflating mats, and mine
Really?
comes with a mechanism where it has an enormous bag, and you fill it up with air and you roll the bag shut, and it has a valve that feeds the mattress through another valve.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow.
So you never run out of air.
Yeah.
It's
that
super
is
comfortable.
I know.
It's
yeah.
4 inches thick. It's not those little mats that are 1 inch thick.
I know. Yeah. Those were
And
for preschool.
Yeah, it's really
Wow.
great. I sleep on a full size because I like to stretch. But I have twin size for my kids, and they love it. It's very
the kids like to come with you too, camping?
Absolutely. I've been taking them since they're really little.
Nice.
My youngest was like 2-3 years old when we started.
You started
I took them
That's right.
camping.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah,
So she
camping's
likes it.
for everyone, every age.
Nice.
We're trying to get my mother to come. So as
Has
soon
she
as
ever?
no, we need to figure out something comfortable for her that she could get it on and off the bed comfortably.
Yeah.
And she could walk short distance to the bathrooms.
Yeah.
We're working on that.
Yeah. It sounds like you've thought of everything.
Everything.
Matter of time. I mean, you know, every cloud that passes in the sky. So.
Yeah, I have camping lists of like all the essentials. My friends
Nice.
call me the camping queen.
I love it. We have the camping queen here today, everybody.
My
Tsirel
car
Group.
has camping queen all over it. I have stickers,
love it.
custom made.
That is nice.
Yeah, all my bumper stickers are camping.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That is so nice. That is so nice. It's great that you got the kids along with it. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice when you and the kids that share interests. And,
So, camping with the family is really next level. It's very wholesome. It's a fantastic idea for family time. We don't have our cell phones. We don't have anything distracting
really,
us.
no cell phones.
No,
Of course.
there's
right,
no
that's right.
there's no reception. You don't think of anything. Your mind is clear of troubles and issues.
Oh my
Everything
gosh.
stays behind. You're literally recharging with your kids, with your family, with your
yeah.
friends. And it's an amazing experience for kids to be outdoors and grow up appreciating nature and understanding how the ecosystem works.
Sure.
Like, you know, you don't like the bugs and you don't like the bees and you don't like this and you like that. But they start to understand and see pollination of flowers.
That's right.
You see it.
Everyone has their job in life,
Yeah.
right?
And you literally see the bees going from flower to flower, pollinating and
Wow.
and getting it, you know, nectar or whatever.
Yeah.
You see them by the berries.
Like a
that
live
grow.
nature show.
Yeah, it's amazing. You see which animals eat other animals. You see little field mice sometimes or frogs in other animals' mouth, and
Oh wow!
it's, you
I haven't
do
seen
see
a frog
it.
in 40 years.
You see an amazing array of birds. You see woodpeckers busy.
Really? I've never seen
Yeah,
a woodpecker
poking.
before in my life.
Oh yeah, we see
Oh, wow.
a lot of birds that you
Yeah.
don't have in the city.
Yeah. So then
And
there's
it's
no
just-
woodpeckers in Brooklyn then, right? Because yesterday me and Esther, we were passing by on a tree. It was like, and Esther's like, it must be a woodpecker.
That might be a woodpecker.
I'm like, could there be woodpeckers
Maybe we
in
have,
Brooklyn?
unless it's a cicada, which sounds similar in a way.
Yeah.
It has
They're
that like
yeah,
bang,
let's-
bang, bang.
We just
They-
imagine it's a
yeah.
woodpecker. You know?
But I would like to know that we have woodpeckers in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen them here, but
yeah.
that would be very cool to know.
Yeah. There was an owl around Sheepshead Bay
Yes,
for a long time.
I've heard owls.
Uh-huh.
And in the beginning, everybody's like, "Nah, you're imagining." I'm like,
No,
"No, I know
You've
the
seen
hoo
the owl.
hoo hoo."
You know the sound.
Yes, and I go camping, and I know that is not a mourning dove. I know that it's an owl. And yeah, I've seen bats here.
No, really?
I've seen bats in
my
Brooklyn.
God. Oh God, where?
Occasionally, yeah, we have
What
some.
locale, if you don't mind my asking?
I was then living on East 36 in L.
It's like right in the hub.
Yeah, East
For real?
Midwood back then. Yeah, there was a bat flying on my block,
Oh, good Lord.
and it could be that somebody brought it back from the mountains in their car.
Beautiful.
So
By
that's
accident, of course.
possible.
Nobody would do that on
That's
purpose.
possible.
No one's that evil.
I have a child that brought home a snake from camp.
Okay.
So things
It's
happen.
like pets.
Things happen.
Pets.
Yeah.
Wow. So how'd you handle the snake? What did you do?
I took a soda bottle and I literally made it slither in through the mouth. And I didn't know what to feed it, so I went online and I started to search garter snakes. First, I figured out what kind of snake it was. basically was snakes in upstate New York, in the upper Catskills.
Oh yeah.
I matched the photo to the snake, figured out what it eats, and fed it for the next couple of days until I went camping. And
You're a good woman.
took it back out with me into the nature and released him.
Beautiful.
I did not release him in New York. I released him in Pennsylvania, in a place called Shahola, Pennsylvania.
Which I guess is also native to those snakes too.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost it's literally, it's the other side of the Delaware River. So one side is New York, which is upstate New York.
Oh right, that's right.
And on the southern side of the Delaware is Pennsylvania.
That's right.
So
That's right. A lot of the kids' camps are over there.
Yes,
I remember we used
yes.
to like walk up mountains to get to the kids' bunkhouses.
yeah.
Well, we worked
So
out.
I released the snake back in nature.
Nice. That is
'Cause
nice.
That's where it belongs.
That's true.
That is where
it
it
should not be
belongs.
in captivity on Ellen 36.
When I was a kid, I got myself a frog at Petland. My father was so upset. And he taught me the lesson that animals should not live in captivity. I was very upset, and I had to take it back to Petland, and I returned it, and I told him, my father said animals should not live in captivity. They shouldn't live in a glass cage.
What did they say?
And they took it back.
They took it back. Did they have comments for you and say, oh yeah, they should
No,
be
they
pets,
said
and
that
they're so
occasionally
pets?
people come back, the parents come back and say like they don't want, a certain type of pet. Some pets can live in a little cage,
Right.
but most cannot. We actually have beetle pets. My daughter has beetle pets, but they are okay in a big tank.
Right.
Because they don't have much movement.
Right.
And they search for food, and we put out food in like different places in the tank, and they hunt for it and they find it. And my daughter researched before getting these beetles, and they're okay in their tank.
Nice. Oh, that's good. That's good. My experiences with pets in the house was that my kids used to bring home a bearded dragon from school.
My brother had a bearded dragon.
A bearded dragon, this bearded dragon would like spend Shabbat in different homes every week. And
That's
of
very
course we
cool.
had our fair share also. And I have to say that I would just go into my son's room and sit down near the tank. I would look into the bearded dragon's eyes, and it would look into my eyes, and I'd be very calm.
Yeah, because he's in the tank.
Had he gotten loose, I'd be
So
dead.
we
I wouldn't
got
know what
to
to do.
play
I'd have
with-
a heart attack.
My brother had one, and we got to play with it. My kids used to come and visit, and I used to take it out and play with it, and we watched him grow. He was like this teeny, and then he became.
Did they really?
They grew. They get very long.
we had a big guy. We had a big guy already.
And then my brother had to give it away, so he gave it to a friend.
Wow.
But yeah, bearded dragons are fun.
Yeah.
They eat a lot of crickets.
Yeah. Oh, they do. That's their main source of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing we don't have dragons where we camp.
Yeah. Can't even imagine.
Yeah. But I think that it's good to have a pet. You just have to find a pet where you can be responsible
Yeah.
and you don't cage it in a way that it shouldn't be,
Right.
and that you always have the proper food to feed it, and that it has the proper environment.
To be in. Yeah.
Like my daughter's beetles, she has a humidifier,
Wow.
a fan, a thermometer, to make sure that it's always in a desert setting. Because these,
Really?
they're the
How big are these beetles?
they're like they're different types. They're about an inch and 2 to 2 inches long. We have blue death feigning beetles. They're native to, I think, Arizona, California, Utah, that area of the desert. My daughter did a lot of research before purchasing them and having them as pets. So she's been away for a few days.
They don't
and
keep you up at night. So
I've
that's
been
nice.
taking care of them, feeding them, and just making sure that their temperature is right and whatnot. So it's very important not to hurt the animals that you bring in.
That's right. That's right.
So it teaches a lot of responsibility.
Sure.
And at the same time, it's something that could calm a person down. Pets are amazing friends.
I know. Yeah.
And these bugs, these little, I shouldn't call them bugs, they're beetles.
They're beetles.
Yeah, they're good for anxiety. They're good for like when you're studying for college, and you just need something to be next to you and play around, and it's great.
Wow.
It's great. And
like-
she had, I think it's a chocolateris,
Wow.
and she has another one. I don't know all their names, but there's one that looks like a black what do you call those nuts? Filberts?
Yes.
Those big, big black ones?
Filberts, yeah.
It almost looks like that.
Got it.
It's just a gorgeous bug.
Wow.
A gorgeous beetle.
Wow.
And the blue death fainting beetles are almost...
Are they really this color?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they're
Okay.
beautiful.
You're opening up a whole new world to me. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you go around Manhattan, whatever, you see animals
Yeah,
of
like
sorts. This is
sometimes you have
different.
city slickers that really love nature and we just don't have a lot of it around us, but you make it work.
You make it work.
I
Yeah.
make it work. I am 4.5 days in the city and 3.5 days in nature.
Beautiful.
Every
every
summer.
weekend that you can, right?
Every summer
right.
from May
to like
to
October.
October. May to October. Every
Uh-huh.
weekend I camp out.
Probably. Wow.
Yeah.
So you spend
I
some time
spend-
every week watching the clouds and the weather and where it's going to be the best.
Everything.
And not,
Yeah. And we
And not
figure out-
raining or
Yeah.
windy or cold or what. And
Yeah, and then we figure out based on where we are what kind of food we're going to take with us.
nice.
So if it's going to be very humid, if it's going to be very dry, like I coordinate the food based on where we are, based on the coolers that we're going to have,
Nice.
based on whether we're going to have electricity or not. Sometimes we get electricity, so we could bring crock pots, we could bring hot plates,
Right.
and sometimes we have nothing. And I bring sternos for Friday night. We have hot food Friday night.
Nice.
Shabbos day, we figure it out.
You
We
figure it out,
have
right?
Chopped liver, eggs, gefilte fish, salmon,
Nice.
cold
Cold
cuts,
cuts,
salad,
the easy
fresh
thing,
salads,
yeah.
lots
Nice.
of dips.
Nice.
And yeah, it's easy food.
Yeah, it's easy.
We do not starve, we don't go hungry. I make sure that we have whatever we need.
Right, right.
Saturday night, we could have a campfire.
Ooh.
And we
sing.
can,
Probably everybody sits around
yes,
singing.
yeah, kunjet style, guitars.
Oh, how nice.
Drums,
okay, all right.
bongos,
That's
the
what I'm.
whole
That's what I'm missing in my
saxophone.
life. I'm telling you.
Flutes,
Oh wow.
lots of instruments, lots of talent, musical talent, and we barbecue.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That is nice.
We barbecue. We keep
Saturday night.
Yeah, so we always have like this massive
Oh my
barbecue
God.
going. Yeah.
Wow.
2 weeks ago, the guys went fishing for trout. Was it trout?
Oh,
No,
that is
bass.
Bass.
Bass. They caught this fresh bass,
Oh yum.
yay big,
Yeah. And you barbecue it.
and they gutted it, opened up its belly. We didn't have oil on us. We put mayonnaise,
Right. Yeah. You got to improvise.
spices,
Yeah.
slices of lemon,
Nice.
and I don't remember what else. And we just wrapped it in silver foil, and we grilled it.
You grill it.
It was
grill it,
so
wrapped up.
good.
You grill it.
It was so fresh
Yum.
and
sure.
so good.
Sure.
Freshly
Lake
caught.
to table.
Yeah.
Lake to table.
That's how it is.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we had a
I love
barbecue.
Nice. Oh
Yeah,
my
hot
gosh.
dogs, burgers,
Nice. Yeah.
wings.
Yeah.
I
well, you
marinate
expect
everything
to find,
beforehand, and everything's in Ziplocs,
Yeah.
and it stays in coolers with ice.
I love it.
So it's all ready to go, and we have like tin foils, and everything is prepared, and there's always somebody who loves to grill,
Sure. Sure.
right? To man the grill.
Yeah. I probably will never be that person.
Well, some people
I'll be a
love
good
it. They
guest.
love the smell. I like the smell of campfires and barbecues. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
I'll be the one everybody's laughing at because you're scared of everything, especially
Not
the
a-
first 2 times.
Not of barbecues and not of campfires. And the animals, you get used to it. Like once you understand their nature and you understand what they actually want if they come to you, you know how to deal with it.
Right. Yeah.
So bears don't want to eat you. They want
They
food.
want right.
So a good idea sometimes, but not always, is if you know that the bears are definitely coming, you take fruit or a piece of meat and you throw it really far away into the forest, away from your encampment.
Love it.
So when they come searching for food, they're gonna smell the watermelon, the melon, the berries, the meat, the chicken, whatever you threw.
Out in the forest somewhere.
Yes, and
you'll have
I always
nothing to
do
with
it
that.
I always say at least 150 to 200 feet away.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
at least, so that if the bear comes, you could hear it, because the thumping of the legs,
So I'm thinking.
the
yeah.
grunting that you hear, And you also, it's very large, so you hear it brushing against like the greenery, the trees.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You could hear when the bear is
I have
around.
like a whole movie going on in my head now.
Yeah. You know that there's a bear coming, and we had that with my friends.
You have the warning.
I woke everybody up. I took my alarm from my car, and I just kept clicking it to scare it away. And my friends are like, "What are you doing?" I said, "There's a bear."
There's a bear here.
We opened up the zipper of the tent like just a tiny bit, and we're just like watching it. And we know it's not coming for us, it's coming for food.
It's coming for food. It's looking for food.
It's hunting. It's doing its thing.
That's right. It does what it does.
And we just knew, and I was like, it's going to go away. I put my alarm on. It, it ran off eventually.
Right.
But we did have sometimes that they ate our cereal, they ate our...
Oh, gosh.
They ate our
Have
oatmeal.
they no hearts?
They ate our oatmeal, raw eggs, watermelons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they got to some stuff sometimes, but we're
right.
smarter.
You're smarter. You can outsmart those
now
animals.
We leave things in
you
the car.
You can bring food into the forest.
Either the car or beer cans. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Before we go, I really need to hear about last week's Sababa Fest. Tell me about it.
Yes, Sababa. I'm here talking about Sababa Fest. Mendel, Alter, thank you for creating the space for us. Sababa Fest is a music festival that happens once every summer. They have an incredible lineup of musicians, and the music is on from Thursday 3 p.m. all the way through until Shabbos comes in. Music goes off for Shabbos, it gets right back on as soon as Shabbos is out. Until like Sunday night, like the music is just going until people are leaving on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of people stay overnight. It's a 4-day festival.
Wow.
Everything included, food, drinks. We have a lot of drinks, but we bring our own water to keep hydrated.
Sure.
There are people from literally all over the United States, all over the world. People coming from Israel.
Wow. To Sababa Fest.
Israel, Canada. I've had friends that came in from Mexico one year. All different states, literally across the United States. We all meet up. There are different groups camping in different areas. And there's the Persians this year. I loved it. The Persians had their own encampment.
Nice.
I had the weekly campers encampment. We were about 45, 50 tents in our encampment.
Beautiful.
On the lake.
Oh my God. Wow.
There are the YU guys, and there's the Chabad guys, and then there's the Hasidish guys, all different types of groups. The Sephardi guys, Israeli groups.
Wow.
Everybody just comes, and you literally feel this unity.
Wow.
That although we're so different to each other, we're there because we all love nature and love music.
Beautiful.
And we just accept each other, and the differences between us is not a barrier at all.
Beautiful.
It's inviting. You get to hear people's stories, where they come from, where they live, what they do, their life stories, and their things they've been through, growth, therapy, meditation, wholesome living, and they have workshops all throughout Shabbos.
Wow. Beautiful.
All sorts of workshops. We also have a lot of vendors, creative, artistic, amazing. This year, we had somebody came up with this idea of creating a wall for Nova,
right,
in memory of the Nova victims. It was absolutely stunning. We had butterflies on this exhibit. Everybody picked a name, and we wrote the name on the butterfly in memory of the victims. It was extremely heart-moving.
Yeah, sure.
It was at one point very overwhelming to actually stand there and imagining they were at a festival like us, and Hamas came in and destroyed them. So it was very surreal. Very surreal, and at the same time, thank you, Sababa, we felt extremely safe. We had IDF veterans, we had Hamilton Police Department, thank you, with the German Shepherd. I felt very safe. We had undercover cops.
Thank God.
Very
right?
safe
You need
environment. We
that.
were about 3 miles into the forest, 2.5 miles, whatever
Right.
it was. Deep into the forest. There were a lot of security checkpoints, security all over the
Really?
grounds.
Wow.
Yeah, we were very safe.
That is wow. That's
Not
incredible.
just Yahoo performed.
Wow, he's awesome.
Zusha performed.
Wow.
Ricky Rose.
Ah,
You know Ricky
nice,
Rose?
nice. So
She's
this,
awesome.
This is
She
just
performed.
beautiful.
And
Wow.
lots of
Yeah,
other
yeah.
performers that are known, that are not known. Leviticus and
Leviticus, I like that.
I think Syrian crew was there. I'm trying to remember the names.
These are great names.
Yeah, there were so many little bits and pieces of music scenes and art and just literal magic
Right.
going
right.
on. There were some families, there were babies, adults. It was really not for children, so there weren't really a lot of children, but
Right.
some people brought their babies, toddlers, couples, singles, divorcees, people that were engaged, people that are dating, people just came. We were 1,300 Jews.
Wow, very
together.
emotion filled.
It's
together,
extremely
together.
powerful
Yeah.
to have that, especially
God loves to
experience.
see that.
Absolutely,
Loves to see
especially
people
to
coming
experience
together.
that
Yeah.
after Nova, and some of us are Shomer Shabbos, some are not.
Right.
Some are extremely strict, and some are less. That didn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It
didn't
doesn't matter. With people,
there was
it doesn't
no
matter.
judgment.
Beautiful.
We didn't care about
judgment
literally zero judgment, 100% safe space
Beautiful.
for all
Beautiful.
Jews. It was
That
an
that
incredible
is
event.
beautiful. We
Baba,
need
this
that.
is for
We
you.
need to feel that. We need to feel that
Yeah.
now.
So I have weekly camping trips,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
and I create them for children,
Uh-huh.
meaning families with kids,
Right.
either single parents that have their kids that weekend, or married couples that come with their kids.
Uh-huh.
And we have a lot of singles and divorcees that come.
Uh-huh.
And every week we go camping together, and
Nice.
it's just an incredible experience.
Nice. The closest that I really come to nature here in Brooklyn is very oftentimes I'll go to the salt marsh.
Yes.
I love the salt marsh.
Yes.
And this past week, I actually discovered that you can go into the water. I don't think it's illegal yet, and I don't care if it is or not.
It's actually
God's
dangerous.
salt marsh.
The salt marsh in Marine Park is actually a dangerous place.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's a part of it that's quicksand.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, so here we
So
go.
be careful.
So you go
when you're in
through that
nature, you need to know where you are,
right?
and you need to know the environment that you're in.
That you're in. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you can't
bear that in
assume.
mind.
Yeah, you can't assume that it's
nature is all nature safe. Okay.
Yeah, because
all right.
I mean, it's a natural quicksand part in the marsh. So
Oh wow.
yeah, a few years ago.
Oh, that
there were
part that
girls
we're talking
drowned.
about in the corner over there. And you
I'm
go
not really
through
sure
and-
where it is, but
Yeah,
I do know.
I'm gonna ask around. I'm gonna ask
I do
Google
know
later.
that. Yeah, you could Google that.
People and-
I do remember years ago
Yeah.
there were 2 girls that were sucked in or something.
Oh my God. Yeah. So, yeah.
it's a great place to visit. Just be very
Just
careful if
be
you're
very
going in.
Very, very careful what you're doing. Yeah, last week I
Yeah, be
actually met
aware.
this new girl, and she's just great. She came with her dog, and the dog kept throwing the ball at me, and it was so much fun. We were playing in the water around the sand, and she was telling me that she's an artist. And so she saw pictures of all of the people who were murdered on October 7th, were taken into captivity. And she's an awesome artist, so she could literally take your picture and be able to recreate it. And she
that's
recreated
amazing.
all these people doing incredibly fun, sporty things.
Wow.
And she said, this is
know
my
her
way
name?
of keeping them alive. Her name is Shimra.
Shimra.
Shimra. Right now, the last name, I think her last name is Star, Shimra Star.
Oh, I know Shimra Star.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I know Shimra Star.
Okay.
Shimra.
Shimra,
I don't know if you remember me? We've met.
Hi.
This is for
Hi,
you.
on video. We're going to do
Yes.
a show. So anyway, everybody, this is life as I see it with your hostess, Dina Nierenberg. And with me today, I have Tsirel Braun. Thank
Hi.
you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for
Wow,
having me.
I feel very enlightened now. There was so
yeah,
much
no,
I
I
didn't know. I didn't know
appreciate that I
anything.
could bring out the world of camping
Whoa, wow. Okay, there's a
to
sequel
the
to come.
public. If everybody's interested, please reach out to me. I have email, tsirele@gmail.com. I'm on WhatsApp. I have a WhatsApp group that's a little bit harder to find me because you need my phone number. But if you email me, I will respond, and you could join our camping trips. And I just want you to know it's very safe. I vet out people. I do not allow people that have a history of being creepy or unsafe.
Right, I didn't even think of that, but you're right. You're very right.
I'm dead serious. I make sure that everybody that joins us is a safe person, and if not, we get rid of them if we have to.
Good for you.
Because
you have to.
we're in nature.
You have to. Yeah, there's like some human animals actually out there.
Yes, there are women around. There's
that's right.
children around.
That's right.
We need to stay safe.
Gotta.
But it's a very safe environment. It's a very loving environment. Shabbos in nature is incredible because the whole Shabbos we're singing Zmiros. People get up to say Divrei Torah if they have. Some people that are not religious just have beautiful insight to share.
Sure.
And they just have beautiful thoughts.
Yeah.
And everyone
shares.
Is spiritual and loving and accepting.
Beautiful.
And just respectful of each other. And we don't judge.
That's the best part.
That's the main thing. We don't judge how somebody dresses.
No judgments.
We don't judge what they wear. We don't judge if they daven or not, if they went and join the minyan or not. We don't judge at
Nobody
all.
looks to see what the other guy is doing. This is great.
Yeah, just join us and join us for the Shabbos meals and join us for the singing and the kumzitzes and just be a part of Judaism and what Jews stand for, the love, the unity, the achdus, and the acceptance and the togetherness.
Right.
And this is the future of Judaism.
Amen.
Literally the
Amen.
future.
That's right. Thank you so much, Tsirel, for everything. I really appreciate you being on the show today. Karina, thank you so much
Karina.
for another beautiful show. Take care. See you all next time, everyone.
You.
Love you.
Bye.